Hello and namaste everyone. Thank you very much for tuning into the second episode of To Be Free, Explore Health, Happiness and Harmony series. So today I have a question for you to start with. Do you know who you are? Again, my question is, do you know who you really are? Well, when somebody asks us a question, who am I? Or who are you? The immediate answer is, you tell your name. So if you ask me a question, I'll say, I'm Suman, right? And then if I press a little bit more, then I'll tell, I'm Suman, I work in so and so organization, or I live here, I do this, this is my family. So when people ask about who you really are, we generally tend to have our discussion around these areas. But we never really get to who we really are, nor do we ever take time in our lives to understand who we really are. And now you might be wondering, why is that discussion important for this program? In fact, if you want to attain perfect health, happiness, and harmony and experience the true freedom, then you need to know who you really are. The answer to the million-dollar question, who am I, will give you freedom and help you to attain that health, happiness, and harmony. So, who are we really? Like I just said, in general, in our day-to-day life, we never even think about it. We never question ourselves. We are so busy with the rat race around us. We are so busy with the chaos and turmoil and all that stuff that goes on in our minds. We never even take a look at ourselves. So today, we are going to take time to take a look at ourselves, observe ourselves, and go a little bit deeper to understand who we really are. In fact, ancient wisdom beautifully explains who we really are in this great chanting mantra, which is called Gayatri Mantra. It starts with Om Bhur Bhuva Swa. Om Bhur Bhuva Swa. These are the first three words that come in that shloka or the chanting. And of course, the whole purpose of that chanting we'll talk in a moment. But first, let's try to understand Bhur Bhuva Swa. These three words really will give us the essence of who we really are. Bhur is this material body. Bhuvaha is that life force, that breath, that prana, that energy which sustains this physical body. And Swaha is the radiation. So if you see the physical body, the material body, we can all experience it because we can touch it and feel it, right? Now, when we ask how does this body sustain, we all know when the breath stops, this body collapses. So there is something to do with breath to keep this body alive. And that breath is the source of the life force. That energy that sustains this body happens because of that breath, and that is Bhuvaha. So we understand these two. So the first one is the material body. Second one, which is a life force, is the vibration. That vibration of energy is what keeps sustaining this body. And then the third one is Swaha, that is the radiation. Now you might be wondering, what is this radiation? Probably many of you are even hearing this for the first time. What is this radiation? You know, in general, when people talk about, even people in wisdom world, they say, yes, there is a physical body, there is a mental body, there is an emotional body, and then there is a spiritual. Then what is this radiation? Radiation is that spiritual, that spirit or Atma is radiation. Now you might be thinking it's all mumbo jumbo, I don't understand, it's way too abstract. Now let's get to some simple examples of what this radiation is. Now we know the sun, which is radiating light, radiating that energy which penetrates every single element on this planet Earth, including the plants are able to make the food because of photosynthesis. It comes from the radiation of the sun. The water gets warmed up because of the radiation from the sun. We are alive because of that radiation of the sun, because it generates heat. Where is that heat coming from? It's coming from that radiation. So a simple example of sun shows that radiation is real. I'll give you another example. X-rays. We all know X-ray. Whenever we get injured, we get hit to our bone, we think that my bone might be fractured. I run to a doctor and he prescribes an X-ray, and what does an X-ray do? It penetrates through the skin, through the flesh, through the organs, and gets to the root, which is the bone, and then finds out if there is a crack in the bone. So that's the power of radiation. That is X-ray. You know, when you go to X-ray, they say be careful about the radiation. We use that radiation, of course, in the therapy, cancer therapy, radiation therapy. Again, the power of that radiation is to target a certain type of cells in our body which is causing cancer and destroy them and clean that up. See, you see the power of radiation, so many examples. And then another nice example, the diamonds, the gold, the jewelry that a lot of us wear. How does the diamond glitter? It's because of the radiation. It is radiating that light. The gold, same thing, it radiates that energy. Because of it, we see the glitter. Now, unfortunately, we are stuck so much in this external world. We are looking at the radiation outside, but we are forgetting that we also have the capacity to radiate that glow, radiate that glitter, radiate that pure energy like the sun. We all have that potential. But we have never realized it, because most of the time we are living at a very, very, very basic understanding of life. We don't even pay attention to this body. Forget about radiation. We don't pay attention to this material. We eat junk food. We have bad habits. We don't exercise. We don't take care of this body. We don't give proper bath, proper care for this body. Forget about radiation, right? So, first we need to really go to the basics and understand who we really are. And once we understand that physical body, once we understand that vibration, then we can go to radiation. And my dear friends, ancient sages have worked on this aspect of our existence. They went deeper and deeper and found out that we have that radiating pure energy in all of us. And that is what they have called it, spirit or Atma. We have that. In fact, if you look at all these images and pictures that depicts angels, saints and sages and monks and gods and goddesses that we call in the world, they all are shown radiating that light, radiating that energy. And I have been a witness to this radiation of an ancient sage called Sunitama. Not only me, every single person who has come to her or experienced her presence and meditating in her presence have understood the power of radiation. The power of that radiation where it goes into us and cleanses us. See, when you see the gold that you see in the jewelry, is it found as its natural form? No, it is not. It is found in the soil, in the earth, in the form of dirt. If you ever looked at golden ore, yes, there is some glitter here and there of gold color, but it is nothing but mud and dust and soil. Same thing with diamonds. The diamonds that we see glittering are not the way they are found in the earth. They are found as like some normal stones, but You identify those, and then what do you do with these gold and diamonds that are found in the earth? You polish them, you purify them, you clean them. You make them go through all kinds of physical shaping, and then the shining comes out. Similarly, for the radiation in us to come out, we need to be cleansed and purified. How do we do that? First, of course, we have to start with the physical body. Next, the vibrational level, the mental body. And then we can experience the radiation. And that is where Sukshma meditation plays a very, very key role. Unlike many other forms of mindfulness and meditation practices, which give general relaxation and calmness and peace, Sukshma meditation works at that level. It's like a radiation. And I myself, in my 15 years of discipleship and journey under this ancient sage Sunita Amma, have been able to experience and elevate to that level of radiation. I did not know any of these things when I started my journey 15 years back. But with consistent practice, with the devotion, with discipline, dedication, every single day, today, I am also able to experience that radiation. You can also experience that radiation. You can radiate that pure energy. You can become that embodiment of that radiation. And that is what is spirit. That is what is spiritual. When you work on your physical body to cleanse and purify, you get health. When you work on your mental body to clean the impurities and vices, you experience the vibration of happiness or that bliss. When you experience the radiation, you see harmony in every relationship, because once you are at that state of radiational level, you experience that state of oneness with everyone, because all that you see in this world is radiation. All that you experience in this world is radiation. See, the secret to health, happiness and harmony is right here. So, we need to start working. We need to start working on ourselves, to know ourselves better, to go deeper and deeper, and to excavate that radiation. Then you will start to become an effulgence like ancient sages, like Sunita Amma, who are radiating that energy. And when in that presence, that radiating energy will go inside and cleanse the physical, the mental, emotional, and go to the behind the scenes and activate that radiating energy. Just like a nuclear reactor, how the chain reaction happens. 1 becomes 2, becomes 4, becomes 8. It multiplies very quickly like a chain reaction. This is exactly like that. Sookshma is the chain reaction. So now let's start to take care of this physical body and experience in the next 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Let's practice. I hope you remember the foundation of Sookshma is smile. Have you seen me leaving the smile in the last few minutes? No. Constant awareness of that subtle smile, no matter what. Constant awareness of breath, no matter what. See, by smile, we become aware of the material body. By becoming aware of the breath, we become aware of the vibrational body. We have already achieved 2. All that we have to do is get to the radiational level, which means there is work that needs to be done. So today, by focusing again on that breath and smile, breathing and smiling, which are right here, we'll also do some simple exercise to become more aware of the physical body. This is called tapping. This is such an important exercise, which is part of our self-care routine. There are many simple things that we do as a part of Sookshma to take care of this existence. And this one is tapping. Simple tapping. When you do this simple tapping like this, you start to become aware. See, you become aware of this body, this presence, which we don't, unfortunately. Tap every corner of your body. Tapping. When you're tapping, you're stimulating the cells. You're acknowledging your physical presence in this world, my dear friends. We don't do that. We're so busy acknowledging everything around. But become aware of this right here. You have come with this. You're going to leave this world with this. Right? So, become aware. So, keep tapping. Simple tapping stimulates blood circulation. Very important. Chop, chop, chop. We do this self-massage exercise. Punch, punch, punch. See, like this. Punch. It's very good for your lymphatic system. We accumulate a lot of stress here in the armpits. So chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch, punch. Very important this is. Please. You may see them very simple and funny, but I'll tell you, I have seen the power of this. And many of you, I know, who have practiced Sookshma, have seen the power of this simple exercise, tapping, and then rubbing. When you do this, you're going deeper into your tissue, you're touching your lymphatic system, the tapping will help circulatory system. Now we are moving, we are shaking everything. See, this body is made up of all these organs, right? And these organs are made up of tissues, right? You know that. And tissues are made up of cells. This is nothing but trillions of cells that came together to create this physical body. It is simple. You don't need to study entire medical science to understand this. Simple. Trillions of cells. Different cells are performing different things. So by doing this tapping, you are awakening. You are awakening the cells. You are acknowledging. For the first time, you are telling your body, hey, I am there. I am paying attention to you. I am paying attention to the body. You see how we are separating I from this body? I is separate from this body. We'll come to that in the next few episodes. What is that I? Exactly what is that I? We'll understand. But in today's, focus on this physical. Drink lots of water in the morning. First thing after you wake up, brush your teeth. 2 to 3 glasses of warm water. And at least in the first few hours of the day, drink lots of water, because in the night when we sleep, our body gets dehydrated for 7 to 8 hours when you sleep. By the time you're up, there's dehydration. So we need to hydrate the body. So all the water that you give in the first part of the morning actually goes for maintaining this body. That is why when we drink water during the day, we pass it out in form of urine very frequently. But the first 3-4 hours, the water that you drink doesn't come out quickly as urine, because the body needs that for sustainment and maintenance of different systems inside. So please, physical body, today we are talking about physical body care. Lots of water in the morning. Throughout the day, keep drinking water. Take whole grain food. Try to avoid white rice. Try to avoid flour, white flour. Try to avoid anything processed. Take whole grain food. I know you know all these things. Lots of sprouts. Make sprouts. Sunita always teaches us this. Simple things. Lots of vegetables. Yes, I know people want protein and want to eat meat. That is up to you, your choice. But whatever you're eating, make sure you add lots of fiber. Broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, celery, carrots, beetroots. Even just talking about them, my mouth is watering. That's the power of these vegetables. Juicy, full of nutrition, full of fiber. Lots of fruits. Make that nice fruit smoothie if you want. Make a vegetable smoothie. We have everything these days. See, technology should be useful to maintain a healthy life. We have all kinds of blenders and mixies and Vitamixes. Get one. Just throw all the veggies in there in the morning. Add some honey if you want, a little bit taste. Blend it, drink it, finish. You got full of energy, life source there. Do the same with fruits. Switch between fruits and vegetables every day. One day you do vegetables, another day you do fruits. Throw some nuts in there. Walnuts, almonds, pecans, raisins, dates, figs. See, I'm giving you an entire plan here to take care of this physical body. Involve yourself into your life. Take charge of your life, my dear friends. Okay? So, physical body, you know how to take care. And also, make sure you get some exercise. Walking, simple walking for 30 minutes will do wonders. If you can do yoga, great. Yeah, go play some games if you are interested. But even simple walking for 30 minutes every single day can do wonders, my dear friends. Okay, so now we know how to take care of this physical body to sustain this beautiful health. Now let's dive a little bit into meditation. Now just pay attention to your breath. Just relax your shoulders. Always check how your shoulders are. If you're feeling any tension, just release the tension by rounding your shoulders back to front, front to back. See, it's all about awareness. If you want to do a neck exercise, if you want to release any tension, do that. Clockwise 3 times, anti-clockwise 3 times. Be aware of that smile. So, we now know how to take care of this physical body. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your neck. Simple, that's why it's Sukshma. Sukshma is subtle, nothing complicated. Now bring attention to your smile. Bring attention to your breath. Make audible inhalations and exhalations, please. Fill your tummy. Let your tummy bloat like a balloon. Bloating fully, fill it up with air. All that prana shakti, life force. Empty it completely. Let your tummy go in, tuck in, tuck in, tuck in. Imagine the waves of the ocean, the sounds that it makes. Every time the wave comes in, makes that beautiful sound, and when it recedes back, it makes that subtle, musical, melodious sound. That same melody is there in your breath as well. Now slowly come back to your normal breathing. Keep that smile. Now you're spreading that smile to your every single organ, every single cell in your body, starting from top of your head, hair, scalp, your skull, your brain, millions of neurons in your brain. You're spreading that smile. Remember, dears, every cell in your body is listening to your thoughts. It's very tightly integrated, your thoughts and your physical body. Never be under a misunderstanding that nobody is listening to your thoughts. Maybe your family, your friends, people outside are not listening to it, but your own body is listening to it. Your own body is registering those thoughts. And that is how stress impacts our body, our health. Every second, your body is responding to your thoughts, my dear friends. So now when you're spreading that smile, your cells are responding to it. Spread that smile to your brain, to back of your head, back of your neck, shoulders, arms, palms, tip of your fingers. Every cell is feeling that smile. You feel it. It is yours. You don't have to take anyone's permission. Not your parents, not your partners, not your friends, not your children, not your best friend, not your teacher, not your guru, no one. You can send the smile to your cells anytime, anywhere you want. Back of your shoulders, between your shoulder blades, your backbone, your spinal cord, lower back, hips, knees, right foot. Focusing on your right foot, all your toes, spread that smile. Now to your left foot, spread that smile to all your toes. You are moving back again towards your ankles, to your knees, moving up towards your tummy, going inside your tummy, spread that smile. Let every organ feel that smile. Your stomach, intestines, lungs, liver, kidneys, pancreas, spleen, all these organs are working for you. Spread that smile to each organ. Pay attention. Don't get distracted. This is your precious time. Moving your attention to your heart. Be there. Be in that stillness. Stay in the present moment. Going deeper and deeper into your heart. Be there. Be in the now. Be in the now. Letting go of any distractions, any thoughts that may bother you. Be there. Be there. Your heart is filled with that smile and that radiation. For now, imagine beautiful sunlight radiating that energy, and be there. And we will end this session, and you can continue to stay there. See you all in the next episode. Namaste. Thank you. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.